love that intro. Not even the intro, it's just a song. Oh my god. Daddy Dating Simulator. Fuck yes. Happy Pride Month, everybody. What better way to start Pride Month than to date some daddies? So yeah, I'm gonna get through all 8 of them. We're gonna start with my favorite, who is the one who's the English teacher. I think that's Hank. I don't remember his name that well, but yeah, we're gonna do the English teacher first. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep playing this until we date every single dad. Every video is gonna be me dating a new dad. Eat plenty of carbs the night before a big game. Alright, we're asleep. Dad? Zzz. Dad, wake up! Pretend to be dead. That's such a dad thing. You know what? You know what? Yeah. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda.
Aww.
Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn your tires towards the street.
Build that dad.
Oh, God. So we got slightly hairy crop top dad, very hairy dad, which, yes please. We got very hairy man bod, or dad bod, crop top less hairy dad bod, twinkie, twink dad, and we can remove all the hair. You know what? This daddy's hairy. Why not? We're gonna go with that. We're gonna make his skin tone. Oh god, ghostly white. I'd say maybe that. Heads. Let's see, we got the strong jawline. We got a more rounded face. I'd say that one would be inaccurate. Or maybe that one would be a more accurate representation of me. Oh, we got such a strong jawline. Oh, the 5 o'clock shadow. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna try to create... Oh, I love that hair. Oh yeah, wasn't this game, this game was made by the Game Grumps, if I'm not mistaken. God, it's been so long since I've actually, like, played this. That's actually kind of close to the hairstyle that I have right now. They got a lot of funky hairs, which is really cool. Space Warrior hair, yeah, because they can't say Goku hair. Alright, and I'm more of a dirty blonde. Don't know, that's more ginger. I'll go with that. Kawaii. Extremely tired. Very tired. Super surprised. Oh god, there's so many good eyes. And my eyes are actually green. I guess those eyes work. Kinda have a bit of a rounded nose. I guess that's good. Mouths. Oh god, he's happy. Pouty. Kissy lips. Oh god. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Yeah, I'm gruff and tough. There's a lot of good customization that you can do. That's a little too serious for me. I'll stick with that. My brows. I probably could do the, yeah, facial hair. I'm not gonna give myself any facial hair. Glasses, though. I kind of like these ones, I ain't gonna lie. Should I give myself some piercings? Oh, that's kind of similar to what my boyfriend has. I mean, it's not exactly that, but it's similar. No piercings. Alright, let's see, we got the underwear. We got something casual. Pajamas. Super dad. Oh, that looks really cool. All of these outfits are really nice. I kind of like that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Looking good, daddy.
Name that dad.
Alright, we're gonna name him Fred. Fred. Foxington. Fred Foxington, why not? Be that dad!
Be that dad.
Oh, I love this game. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like you did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking in the box, I see a bunch of old photos and a little photo album. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out I pull out one of the dusty albums. From the top pile, we begin looking through it. That's the coolest looking baby I've ever seen. Oh yeah, and that's what I love about this. You can either choose to be a homo dad or a hetero dad. Which, I hate to say it guys, but this is one homo dad. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we try to take them off, you start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right? Yep, definitely repressing that memory. And this was your horse phase.
Oh.
Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
Oh.
I don't think that was his. Amanda lunged for the photo, but I quickly snatched it away and held it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this important black note for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I have seen pictures of you in your ska band. What the fuck is a ska band? Ouch, kid. The Scummunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off in the distance and reminisce about the rad horns section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Dad.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing these two up.
Ugh.
Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station, pooped her pants during a sleepover. Oh my god. Fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Oh right, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that the police station was in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit the flaming tennis ball.
Ugh.
Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The photograph, the photography, words. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and I got $20 gift card to McFriday's.
Hey!
And then you got food poisoning from Cheesy, to Cetus Blast. I think you mean food, poisoning, you know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive, past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches down, deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Aww. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. That was the day you were born. That was the day we adopted you. Oh, both of these are really good. I do believe that adoption is good for kids, you know, so... This was the day we adopted you. It's kind of a funny story. First day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand, looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it means. Words. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pop. We gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had a very strong arm. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. We sit in silence for a while. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The move van begins to pull away and I get into the car. I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So, sell me your cool new pad. I clear my throat in the best, cheesiest announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scene downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... washer and dryer hookup, 2-car garage, multiple places to sleep. Oh, hell yes. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keeps it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last place. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Alright!
I think it's great. We won't be close. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, Amanda. You know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. Okay, I'm with Amanda. Parallel parking sucks. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that either. It's very difficult to pull off. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase away any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the only teen, you're the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 when you get to on the new house agenda? Well, first we need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. Let's see, we pull up to the house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mowed and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all this karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Oh, we could go to the dog park. Coffee. Need to unpack. I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out? Let's do it! If life gives you lemon, parsley, onions, and eggs, make a really nice omelet. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner.
Yeah.
Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else to drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their coffee mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! We walk inside.
Hey.
Hello, Coffee Dad. Let's see, the inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records, oh god, I'm an English major and I fucked that up. Vinyl records line the wall, and patrons lounge around the well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on the record player next to the little stage.
Hey.
Welcome to the coffee spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Oh.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. I suppose it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm not sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable, and more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey.
So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu, and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have, Godspeed black coffee, iced Tegan and Sarah, or chai Antwoord. Iced Tegan and Sarah. Good choice. Apparently he liked that choice. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Tegan and Sarah is this really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013 and are known for being the masters of not only pop hits, but meaningful lyricism. Ugh. I'm doing the thing again.
Hey.
But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato di Marco, please.
Hey.
Coming right up. Do you want that's in a small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium? Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt starts to making more drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support, you sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our place, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on. What do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and I also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I have a sip of the ice. The ice, Teagle, and Vera is delicious. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Fred.
Hey.
Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come. We'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get you guys' opinion on something. Matt goes to the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on this new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste it first, so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to get that Nana bread taste if you want us to recreate a flavor. I think that would be commensurate with, I taught her well. We have trained for this day. I'm just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might be able to give you I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedys, grateful banana bread. Right said banana bread. Oh, he really liked that one. Like right said Fred. Oh, like my name. But now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it.
Wait.
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah, right said banana bread. Strong decision. That's our baby.
Hey,
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee, or eyes me just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I should get to unpacking. Let's get some fresh air. I need a nap. Coffee and then a nap? No, thank you. Let's meet some more dads. Let's get some fresh air. Time to soak up all that vitamin D, make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, our skeletons are gonna get so strong, they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear of my skeleton will one day escape from my flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Right, sorry. To the park! Exercise regularly and you'll stay healthy. Not happening. Amanda and I begin to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the streets, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroll over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby.
Huh.
We walk for a while and eventually end up in a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playgrounds, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Hello! Did you throw this thing at my head? I like your necktie. Hello! Arf, arf! I'm terrible at dog noises, I'm sorry. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Import upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Woof, woof! How long do I have left? Grrr. What's that? I'm already too late. My fate was predetermined for me long ago. I have no real agency in this cruel lifetime. Ruff, ruff. You're right, I am the master of my own domain, for fate is unknowable. Thank you, wise dog. Arf. You definitely could have caught that. Oh. Oh, hello. Sorry, he's kind of my type. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Well, traditionally, you're traditionally not supposed to aim them for people's heads. It's a new technique. I'll catch it with my teeth next time. You caught me off guard this round. Not again. Not ever again. Oh my god! That was suggestive. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Fred, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see other fathers and daughters out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to the grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brother Karamazov? Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. Neat. How old is she? 10! She's a precious little youngster. Or precocious, sorry. Whoa. My natural dad instincts kick in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy, tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay, okay. Fred's HP 80. Brian's HP 80. Daughter. Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. Let's brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations! Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. You lose 15 HP. Ouch. Okay, let's brag again. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old lady with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't even have a chess club or a computer lab. Lost 10 HP. Okay, we can do this. Item. We're gonna do a child's art. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia? Is that what it's saying? A cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding onto it. Aww. Brian loses 10 HP, you gain 20. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize. A canoe! We're taking it next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. The extra powerful, you lose 20 HP, so we're still good. Grade card. You pull a wrinkly copy of Amanda's last grade cards out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades! Brian lose 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. Come on. Brag again. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Brian loses 10 HP. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teacher about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda's kind of bristless at that one. You lose 20 HP. Come on. Just one more good brag. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at the homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. Brian loses 10 HP! Yes, I won! I've got him on the ropes. You two seem to have such a good relationship. It warms my heart. Arrgh! Why does he have to be such a good loser? So, I take it you guys are new in the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence! That's where we live too. Small world, yeah. Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscape. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. We'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. ... Do you get the feeling that that guy was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing.
Yeah.
Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, in epic 7 parts by Amanda Foxington. We'll laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Let's go unpack. We should head home. I'm in need of 4 hours minimum to figure out how to build my new bed, and I'd like to not have to sleep on the floor tonight. I get to unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitors already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Fred. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted to let you know. She baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Oh, cracker.
Amanda disappears with the cookies.
Oh.
Amanda and she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer.
Oh.
Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, he didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Is the missus around? Misser, actually. And, no, not anymore. He died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, actually aware of how awkward we both made things.
Oh.
I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock at the door. Open it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Oh.
Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse at this time. I'm throwing a barbecue in the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands and seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, he's... Okay, well, you know, still could be a thing. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Wink.
Did he just say wink? You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Woo! He's a charmer. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seems nice. Amanda walks back in the living room, crumbs on her face, cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we've got a ton of neighbor points if we bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. Wanna kick all the other neighbors' butts? With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house this is. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression. Here, keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Okay. They look soulless. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate, and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They look exactly like him. Christy.
Whoa!
They were really good. Christian. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. Chris. I chuckle nervously.
Huh?
Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground, real gentle, and then back away slowly. Right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house.
Huh.
I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. Oh, don't smoke. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up behind us. Fred, bro!
Hey.
I turn around and greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro! Bro!
Oh.
Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever.
Oh.
It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey!
Haha, yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? You kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it about. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and next we're both fathers. Where you been, man?
Nice.
I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved into this side of town. How's Smashly doing?
Oh.
Smashly? I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
Oh.
She actually still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude. I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all Copacetic? Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Kegstand Craig is a father of 3. Kegstand Craig? Oh, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep my heart rate up. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but I give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. Haha, I don't know.
Hey!
That's literally me. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterward, catch up. We could do a bro brunch, like the good old days. Alright, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And when I asked him what the hell he was doing, he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs! He was jogging! He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting myself right back in these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit. I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something.
Yeah.
A dog.
Alright.
Forget Art Soul. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it costs me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slide through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls them out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Arts and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future, not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips open the letter with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? The admission committee has revealed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Arts and Design. Amanda throws a letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admission officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her fist says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R. and Emma P. are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would have chose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I gotta attend the union meeting. I'm secretly the mayor of this town. I'm gonna go clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man. You know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. All right, but I'm not gonna come pick you up if you pull anything this time out again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game, the one that's on tonight.
Ugh.
The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you go do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the MS. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crimes at this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crimes, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. You give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic?
Dad.
No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out for the night before Amanda's friends arrives. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Hell yes. Alright, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Use your hips when throwing. Huh, even I didn't know that one. Make a really nice omelet. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use that GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna have to pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be Jim and Kim's? A big burned-out neon sign hangs above the tiny bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hang over the bar, above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What will it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides at me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the walls. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I slightly cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontation arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinct colors of the team I dislike, although I believe that from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see some fresh meat here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Fred, by the way. Oh, are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Oh my. Madam. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Should I be polite? I really don't want to go home with you. You know what? I'll be nice. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're actually clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. No, you really don't. Take your wine and leave. So, what do you want to know? What's the latest gossip around here? Why not? You come to the right broad.
Ah.
I'm an overseer. I watch people. I see everything. Know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So...
Give it a rest, buddy.
So what? I thought you were gonna...
Ah.
I forgot. What were you talking about? About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap. Confidentiality to a fault. So, what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with the white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. Shh. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, sending her sights off for the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close for than I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points, the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss records, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truth is formed between us based on our mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Fred. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? Nah, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar.
Oh.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me.
Oh.
Here's to your health. We take the shot. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest not to look tough. Yeah, I've actually had whiskey before, and my God, it is not that easy.
Oh.
Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Fred, this guy's out of your friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Oh. Compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged good looks, compliment his hand tattoo. I'm gonna go with the... do I... You know what, why not? Compliment his rugged good looks. Your face is... good. Thanks? Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals for the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicks me out. Should I be truthful? I feel like he will relate to this one a lot, but I'm not really going for him, so I'm gonna be truthful. My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever, she's just having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Okay. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit, this Robert was gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom, grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? I guess we are. Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction.
Hi.
I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today.
Hey.
Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Fred.
Oh?
So, are we doing this or what? What?
Hey.
You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. No thank you. Ooh, yeah, I'm not going for him. Also, we'll get to him eventually, but yeah, we're not going for him, and I don't want to do a one-night stand. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we doing this or not? I plop down on the couch, and I'm asleep before I even get a chance to take my shoes off. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird, still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realize, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get her swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. We'll hang out with Craig. Hey man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and hey, wait! I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene. This early in the morning, birds chirp, the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing up out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves me enthusiastically.
Oh.
Hey bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have done some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? With your help, I am. Help! With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Aww, he likes that. Dude, bro, that means a lot.
Hey!
Gotta remember these for next time. Because again, I plan on dating all the dads eventually, so I gotta remember what they like and dislike. Let's see, we head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. It seems like Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high-fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money and spend it on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is the decent place to be walking. So, I know we are on treadmills.
Nice.
Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. And what is all the other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey!
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watched some dude in muscle T flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on the machine. I think was once used to process grains into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skull with his thighs? Using medieval torture? Praying to some sort of... You know what? Why not? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh my! Okay, he liked that answer. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing this buff thing? A couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. Actually, yes. I try to live my life close to as Jimmy Buffett songs as possible. I check out my hotbod. I love learning. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all the intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, aliens, mostly those things. So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. Okay, he liked that response. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over at Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really pumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So of course I do a kickstand and get everyone cheer. Then I try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Bro.
And then you drop the fish, and it's flopping around you, and you panic. So you run up to me post kickstand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're telling me, and you're yelling at me to do that we have to leave.
Bro.
So we're running out of the frat party with a fish trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We get him home, and you get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he, alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Greg offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Man.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Greg hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with the most, what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Bro.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Greg used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm. Now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I was supposed to be at Amanda's school. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and I run out the door. Always try to make others around you happy. I like that. I like that dad rule. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I am relieved to say that it's only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's class is? Huh. Interesting. The youth turns around and looks me up and down and with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me out or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left, you can't miss him. I head upstairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low rent... I get back to where the low rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late, and I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
Oh.
You must be Fred. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Hmm?
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in James D. Selinger's Catcher in the Rye? I've read that.
Oh.
Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell rings at the end of the period, all of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on the page 194 in your textbooks. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
I don't know.
Both. You know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See, if you can talk to her about it, I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is for her, and I would hate to see her miss out on her scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that ride? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with class for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossip about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while, and Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do, and that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have a parent's perspective because you know maybe the parent also have also dealt with similar situations, and maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's cool, that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that really fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. So, what's funny? It's, I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Oh, you texted? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns on the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then! Do it once, do it right. That's a good life tip. We arrive to the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of a dread, but that doesn't stop the mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dippers and sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are so very bad. But also strangely delicious? We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes?
Dad.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time memes get to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse, then that is that there are movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes them to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit! What up,
Dad.
Dad? Please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one where you threw up in that last time? Oh, that one!
Yeah.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline to the back.
Alright.
There it is. You can still see the outline. Kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Speak! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historical moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Foxington had too much blue raspberry slushy on the outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dread, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda's busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something to interest myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a dead Goth and Beyond. Check the clearance bin for hot deals. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. I wonder if it would look good in purple. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a civil argument over at the cash register. An old gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't you know? Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. What? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said it was a blouse. This blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your supervisors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. Man whirls around and storms out, his literal tailcoats trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's the only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt down on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up. Radiating hatred, I hand her a 20. So what's that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes and I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Man, this is a long game. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? What? Oh hell yes! They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hauling ghosts. Also, the truckers are haunted. This is the episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint, Dogbone, the twin brother truck drivers, and ghost hunting duo find themselves in the great. Is this like a parody of Paranormal? In the greatest parallel yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try to communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you're listening carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint, Dogbone, after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good... You eventually get to pick a dad. Always check the card reader at the ATM before you swipe. That's a good tip. Zzz. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Excuse me. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves, one desk, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
Huh.
So, you excited about the cookout today? Honestly, yes. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone's bringing to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the other people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get you to that butterfly. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Whoa.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinklers, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plates down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad to have you here. And let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christine and Christy. They're twins.
Whoa.
They stare cribbly and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib? Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her cheek, she smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Chris to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to.
Oh.
Joseph takes a moment to regain his composure. Mary, this... Fuck me, that voice. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Fred, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves, and God, this is awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy to not run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick some deviled eggs, Amanda grabs a small paper plate, and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party when I go off to school? But I don't wanna. But I don't wanna have to do. Please. Or parties. Sorry, Dad. They're gonna talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookie is my new dad. Bye! She shoves me to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party and surprisingly to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who threw a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig.
Oh.
Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in a intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproducts of the social and political climates of that time and place, and try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which, oh god, this sounds just like my English courses. Oh lord. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. As much as I like to talk to Craig, I want to get with Hugo. Listen in on Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than the other if you're evaluating technique skills from the purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot an awkward glance over at Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters are technically more skilled, but I would argue that the Dutch masters are better painters. The motifs had better paintings overall. Haha, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Come on, we gotta try. What do you mean? Well, that paintings of the guys with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right, art, sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better.
Oh.
Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How can I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? My head. Me too.
Hey, yeah.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that it perceives it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Fred, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody seems super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't know recognized jogs over to us. Why can't I get that? What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, he really did! Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ha! Hey Fred, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmenista. I love that name. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends.
Yeah.
Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher?
Hey.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize you were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Haha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Huh?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
He named his son Ernest Hemingway. That is beautiful. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag from his cigarette and then flicks it in the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's shirt, nearly burned down half of the yard. What? Oh, Joseph's pants, not shirt. Jesus Christ. Little bastard. In the barbecue we had before that, he actually burnt down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half my yard too. Hugo walks over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Oh.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Fred, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Oh, he's going through his rebellious teen phase. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you.
Oh.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner of the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be a cool dad, I have to be the authority dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you could get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm a cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See, that right there, you can't say that. My kid thinks I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads? I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. I always thought my dad was cool. My dad's never been uncool to me. My dad was the coolest dad. Amanda turns 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I hear your point. As much as we all want it, I just don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our jobs as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about it makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well that there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Fred. Go and meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I guess we're going to talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I really want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys! Fred! How the heck are you? Been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50s in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Fred, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We're just talking about the most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you're talking about your daughter like that. Or taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for the art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second.
Oh.
Anyway,
Whoa.
I haven't gone camping in years. What voice did I give him again? Ah, fuck it. I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened the last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the country, in the bad country. Johnny Boy is a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle, and the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through his skin. Johnny Boy screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wounds, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river, and he just lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously.
Oh.
Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Phew! Min and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brakes, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck.
Oh.
The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Or are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Oh, sorry. Robert!
Hey.
Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Man, I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Colin hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient curse urn and sending the spirits after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality TV show. I don't watch the whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. We're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just has that sort of way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with other kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under the table and crying every time we took her to restaurants. She bit people too. Oh, kids, am I right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play day for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Well, last but not least, Joseph and Desmond. I spot Joseph chatting with the other guy from Dead, Goth, and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they could be talking about. I walk over to them. Jesus Christ, what was his voice again? So, I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Fred! I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Try saying that 3 times fast. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you at Dead, Goth, and Beyond the other day. Desmond's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead, Goth, and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to this area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved here the other day. She was the one I took to get to Dead, Goth, and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the gothic lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a coldest conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasures of meeting. Damien... Wow, you really like goth. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourished bow and produces a single rose and offers it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever? Guys, enough with the creepy tin stick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where'd they get that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine.
Oh my god.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Give it a rest, buddy.
I had to squeeze 4 little sweethearts. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucien. Have I introduced you to Fred yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Do you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They describe carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad.
Oh.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an acre. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Hey.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucien pulls the back of some rubber bracelets, revealing Ace, a lopsided 666, in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and a poke tattoo last week. I think it healed up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the... That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working fast now, effortlessly, tossing cheese into patties and grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph and admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Fred, but Joseph's known around here for his grillsmanship. Excuse me, all this damn reading. He's ungrillable.
Bro.
I've tried to get to his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artiste? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. I didn't even get to do a dad pun. That sucks. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps... Excuse me. When you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the other kids. If she decides to get into babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, would you like to add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. If you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and those weird twins. I think they I think they wanted her soul. Uh, yeah, they definitely watched The Shining. Men and I walk back to the place as the sun sets over the
Huh.
neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? You know what? Why not? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seem like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. A bird in the hand is...
Huh.
Okay, couldn't read that one. Min and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plates. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices.
Ah.
Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Oh.
Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? Well, the plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you on a spot on the list, but honey, it looks tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy is at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay?
Ah.
Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think I was actually good at cooking. I'd use my powers for evil, just like making a baked Alaska all day instead of food with real nutritional substances. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do that. What a professional. I lose track of time and I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Okay, that has to be Hell's Kitchen, a reference. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach for the freezer and grab the ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. I checked my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay. See, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuring my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it. It's with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could happen to her. Yeah, that's such a dad thing to do, by the way. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of the pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half later than after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of your texts. You really freaked me out, and I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You were responding, and it was just like when you're dad. I have to stop myself from tearing up.
Whoa!
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again.
Oh. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night.
Huh?
I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I'm sorry for... I'm gonna apologize. We both were in the wrong. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Foxington. Team Foxington. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in times it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad's book?
Oh.
It's a social media platform. Wait.
Hmm?
What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's see some likes and dislikes. On Friday nights, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sing into blissful oblivion. Sleep. I'm gonna say sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, a lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong down tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grill master, comfortable with crying. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who also is an astronaut, a good father, the president of space, a good father. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Okay, the last three are actually my favorites. I love romantic comedies. I love getting an emotional response from movies and old comedies that haven't aged well. I'm gonna have to go with that one. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating healthy dinner at 4 a.m. Oh god. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly... Oh, I know what a geocache is. I think about it. Arson, being emotionally vulnerable. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, a sick vape, my book of words of word jumbling and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. My book of word jumbles and a pen. Those are fun. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my kid, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get my next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications, how proud I am of my kid. Profile complete. See, that wasn't too bad. Oh god, Amanda had to help me fill that out. That means she helped me fill out strong dad arms. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or message them all, or message more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a big hug. Go get him, Dad. Always try
Welcome.
to be your best.
You've got dads.
Dad Manda. Hi, Fred. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They're recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you can find yourself receiving messages from the other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Fred, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered, you should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Okay, that was funny. Alright, so we are going to save it at this point. Because I want to date the dads. But we are going after Hugo first. Let's see, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of, let's see. Brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Whoa, okay. A remembrance of the thing passed by Marcel Proust. Oh, he likes muscles, huh? Movie star, documentaries on art history. Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That's not bad. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I worry that people are against e-readers, are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Well, he's our dad. We're gonna send him a message. Nothing can beat reading in print. That is true. I have, on my phone, I have like several ebooks downloaded, but I really love the good old-fashioned paper. I navigate to Hugo's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have to ask a favor. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there a possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's a middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be.
Huh.
Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, are you alright? Oh,
Fine.
of course. Aww. I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright. But they're different. Something's wrong with them. Like, they're a dream someone once had, but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? The answer is no. You see, boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we'll act as if they don't like their we'll act as if we don't like their music, and in a few decades, their songs will be considered classics. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know? So, do fathers just lose their dad license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? Yes, but mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the Backstreet Boys with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright, jeez. Don't make me cry again. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's like 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being genuinely terrible.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks, no self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stugs, you hurt me and I'll never forget. What she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal. She leaving me for Arnold's Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go to was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza as a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you showed up. You should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with the cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird around aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Wait, are you worried about the whale? A whale's gonna pop out and touch the tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fears of ocean. I sit back at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find the school bus have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I've lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great! It's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're all over there. Hugo walks me over to the goggle of preteens, and we're all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment, stare at Hugo, then go back to their texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull off any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. The class starts filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive Staples packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab a sheet from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work, so the teachers can have a moment to reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes and think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher's hacks. I like it. Honestly, things that I need to think about. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just we just did a unit on Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of a human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Ah.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander to the large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Oh, it's either I think it's a lionfish or a zebrafish.
Ah.
Lionfish, yep. That right there is a lionfish. Do you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times the size? Whoa.
Ah.
Their spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at those over there. He points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Ah.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. Cool.
Oh.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I can feel overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... Oh, shit. Blue-nosed wigglyfish? Humphead wrassel? Oh god, if I screw this up... Oh god. I am not sure which one to pick. You know what? Let's sound ridiculous. Blue-nosed wigglyfish. Okay, apparently that was right. Did you know that? Political fish trivia. Paranormal fish trivia. Political fish trivia. This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. I didn't... Oh. I didn't know it was so progressive. Times are changing, man.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for a gag here.
Oh.
Okay, so a little bit of goofy, but make sure you at least admit it that it's a joke. Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side and separates two kids from starting fights over a Capri Sun. Oh, Capri Sun. Oh my god. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around to see Hugo again. He's gazing up at one of the aquarium in childlike wonders. It ripples in the water, casts blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in the light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I kind of... Are those two sharks kissing? I'd rather stare at you. I feel like he's a very intellectual... Fuck, why can't I say these words? He's a very smart man. He likes smart things. We can learn a great deal from Mother Nature. From Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It is truly fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Fred. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing that the kids actually are interested in. The tank is full of a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edge of the tank and keep a weary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for a moisturized hand. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Fred? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. They get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't think any of those things are... I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling that they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams. And the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cool water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get less scary when you learn about them. When you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back in and touch. I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor of ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of the horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same... What the hell is that word? Anemone? I pull away blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait. That girl over there, she looks suspicious. Why is that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan! Get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo leans down and unsits the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Suzanne sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pound on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that'll happen here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of small tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and rainbows of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh.
Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Oh.
That's actually a male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have a deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All, however, many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow and change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way to our favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we can see the penguins. Hell yes. A group of kids run around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Whoa!
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over at the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding out of sight of one of the employees. On the other side of the enclosure, I see the doors of the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, everybody, everybody! I have an announcement! The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and greeted by the cold blast of air. Psst, hey! A girl whips around and looks at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we discuss the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somewhat enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact about penguins, they only live in cold climates. Within some exceptions, they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Okay, the easiest way to do it. I'll give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay. Well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have. Examining each bill. Okay, well I have 12 and some change. Also, there's a button in here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 and we have a deal. We move to shake on our agreements before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh, please don't tell me it's a minigame. When changing a time, okay.
Block that bird.
Okay. No! Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. I didn't mean to let a penguin escape. Stay back. I didn't know what I was doing. Stay back. Stay back, you cute, cuddly little beast. Stay back!
Try that team.
Only one penguin escaped. Wow, bribery works. Go ask her mother. That should be dead tip number 1. Spend less money than you make. Whew, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
Hey!
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience claps at this sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over.
I don't know.
Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You could have had a dead penguin on our hands. Well, it was a thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Huh?
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off to Susan. I suppose Suppose that they can compare animals, thief notes.
Ah.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Hmm?
Fred, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either. Or of my penguin facts lecture. But at least we got her out.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With that day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium, the kids load onto the buses. Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Fred. Thank you so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Ah.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Great! Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything soon. Else, see you around. I walk inside and find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? I'm just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Ugh.
We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before the employee saw.
Hey.
You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant effort of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped. I'm surprised he helps complete a covert op. He's usually kind of what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Please don't pirate games. That's true. That's a good point. Don't ever pirate games. Dad snark, tough talk, mustache, Colin, bribe, good cop.
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
Oh god, that was great. You can't beat the Wummy Bear. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumble, I heard the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we've gotten any coupons today. It's a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get in here. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Yeah.
Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls the letter out and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, whatever you want. Whatever. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on the patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near the bunch of cafes. There's all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we all get our professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar majors and interests. I bet you're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about a new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl rule. Oh, they let you have an animal in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would a snake get a rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. The extended cut is the only cut worth watching.
You've got dads.
Hey, Fred. What's your feeling about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obliged. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send you an invite. That sounds great. I love losing money. I've been streaming for a while, and as much as I would like to do that, we have to do the second date with Hugo. Keep your word. That's another good dad tip. Always keep your word. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Colin is still being a humongous Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending me the same pictures of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's a waste of my paper. Whoops, sorry, I meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Ha! Let me get you back. Let me get back. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some antique Road Warriors for the background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from the yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to the Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor and bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear about this. I'm jolted awake by dadbug message from Hugo. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I worked out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door, and I'm just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup?
Huh?
Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheese meats and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam.
Aww.
Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some machengos. Please leave. I walk into the quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me over to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets with all those shapes. The ones that the parents think mean sex stuff. Oh God. Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. A waitress stops by and takes her orders for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you want a scorecard with that for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh!
We love to play, right, Fred? Yeah, sure. Hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Fred! Turns out, I turned to see that Matt and Brian are here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They came up to our tables to greet us. Hey guys, you all here for some good old question and answering games?
Hey.
Yep, we came here every week. But Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmenisa and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone 2, Provolone 2, Lost in New York have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's got great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmenisa's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey, yeah.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see how we can do. You know what? Yeah. Good friendly competition. That's too aggressive. Good friendly competition. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with the side of victory. You and I bump this. Tag team champions.
Oh.
We'll have to think up a good team name, but I think it'll be fun. Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any ideas? Easy breezy beautiful. Vardy like it's 1999. Ah, real monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. Oh my god. Easy breezy beautiful. Harvey. Havarti like it's 1999. Easy, breezy, beautiful. I like it. Easy, breezy, beautiful. That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes up with the cheese board and we'll reveal and we revel in its glory. Already I can see the pieces of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserve and slide it into a dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheeses and caricatures that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises a glass at me.
Oh!
Cheers to cheese! Hey, hey! Oh god, look at this guy. A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shirts jogs out of the back with the forensic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like the alliteration. More cheers.
I am sad.
I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh, that's sad. Haha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's go into some questions. First category is literature. Okay, I might actually have a decent shot at this. Excellent.
I am so
You know
sad.
who loves literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. Dang.
Whoa.
More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Ah.
Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Oh, I know what he's referencing. I think he's referencing the roach? Yes. This is the one continent that encompasses the realm of Gandor, Roham, Mordor, and... Oh, this is Lord of the Rings. Other notable sites include Isengard and Mirkwood and Rivendell. What is the elven name for this continent? Oh, fuck. Endor.
Correctamundo.
Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Okay. No. It wasn't Nathaniel Onward. It was not. No. Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Correct.
Okay. Edmond Dantes is better known as this man. Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Correct.
The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plates you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Haha, great! Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. God! Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over it. You're lactose intolerant, right? Nobody likes. Have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat Oh god. This is painful. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. Next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for the days on end, because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotional problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I think it's just his character, I hope. How's your cinema?
Hey.
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there's any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. Okay, I think I got cinema down too. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return... Oh, Return of the Jedi. I know this one. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Her mother.
Correct.
What entertainer makes a fourth wall break appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Hulk Hogan. I know that one. Hulk Hogan.
Correct.
Listen up, you little gremlins. These people come with salty snack popcorns and a good tasting drink. You better play that movie. I quoted that so horribly. Which of the 80s horror movies dies not featuring Indian burial grounds as part of the setting? The Shining. No, that's Within the Woods. Poltergeist. That's definitely a Indian burial ground. Okay, Stephen King, Poltergeist. Poltergeist.
Correct.
Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Oh, I thought it was Quinn Messer speaking. Those guys are pros. I look over at their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. I'm fucked. Okay, we're totally bones. Hugo grabs my arm.
Ah!
Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Whoa, okay. That's a little sus. Please, it's been so long since I've been held.
I am sad.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them.
All right.
Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to get the answer gets the points. I look over at Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shot up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuts as the ringmaster. I have no clue if that's true. I bet you anything my dad actually knows this one.
Oh.
That is correct. Points to Easy Breezy Beautiful. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Easy Breezy Beautiful. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Oh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match in WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up more excited than I've ever seen him.
Yes.
Chavo versus Kane.
Incorrect.
Oh, sorry, Bogo, that's incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28.
I'm not angry.
No.
I'm just
No.
disappointed.
I like that. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one choke slam and pinned him for the 3 counts. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back to his chair.
Oh.
Fine. Oh, Hugo seems really fired up about that. Where did he get all this encyclopedia knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt high five, and Easy Breezy Beautiful. Hugo and I high five. We look over at Brian and Matt and Carmenisa and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs up and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar cheese without breaking eye contact to show them how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could I could never take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Haha, I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the question. The Canary Island were named after what kind of animal? Canary. Canine? Dogs.
That's right.
What is the last animal to disappear to appear in the dictionary? A type of American weevil. You know what? Just for the fact that it has parentheses, I'm gonna go with this one.
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? That would be the otter. It's to keep them buoyant, I think. All right, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards, and we'll see who comes out on top. Remember, the winning team gets $25 gift card to Phil Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes back to the table and tallies up the scores. I pick out what's left of the cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here, and that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. So, what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals that I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of our variety? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back to the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting for the bated breaths of the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've got a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of like crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. By a landslide, the winner of tonight's contest is Easy Breezy Beautiful. Come on down and get your gift card. Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominally service is. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment, gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. Quizmaster sobs just a little. Hugo makes a victory lap back to her table and gives me a high five. Easy Breezy Beautiful is unstoppable. Easy Breezy Beautiful is great. May Easy Breezy Beautiful reign for 1,000 years. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. Well, will we be seeing Easy Breezy Beautiful again next week? I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh,
Hey.
Hugo? Hugo blushes. Aww. Hugo and I walk back towards the cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there. Finally enduring the screams of young children for years on the end has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refused to stop vaping in. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of the garage. You never know when you're going to need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. A fine plan. Shame about the one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. Come on. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside. Wow, his house is a dream. Look at all those books. And his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. See why this man is my man? Welcome to my home. Sorry it's a bit messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down to a hallway where we are... Wait, down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. I like where this is going. Hugo flips a switch and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and even a piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. And speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. It's, this is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff! This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of the replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I am cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's cool how passionate you are about this. Oh, yeah, I really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them as if they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, and a moment later, pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear the door slam. Hugo weirdly runs his hands through his hair. Sorry about him. And sorry that I had to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has this thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authority than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be... Oh, he? Hugo! I never realized that detail. I did this, he was the first daddy that I impressed, but I completely forgot that he also had a mister too. He gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn in his homework on time. Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kinda late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey. Thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. It only takes me a minute to walk home. Amanda's sitting on the couch, reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures.
Aww.
And even then, my patience is being tired.
Aww.
Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave some room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Yes.
Hash browns. Okay. Toast dipped in eggs. All right. Blueberry pancakes. Well, only if you help me make them. You know, I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler. And also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about the cheese board. Amanda and I spent the evening cooking and elaborating breakfast with everything we could find inside the fridge. I tell her about the trivia, but leave out the parts of Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. They really stepped up the product values in episode V. I love Star Wars.
That was so good you gave me goosebumps.
Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. I turn off all the lights and walk down to the hall, down the hall of my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. All right now. Her voice sounds terrible. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugging up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. No, I got to. Even if it pisses her off. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda, get out. Okay, okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door is closed, I can hear her crying again. Wow. Why is her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she sat at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops her frozen waffle in the toaster, slams the freezer door. She doesn't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her freezer burnt waffle out before it finishes cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and sprints off. Damn. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she stood in the middle of the street and screams. And when I took her for ice cream, it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you. Get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understood. I pulled a cake out of the refrigerator and placed it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. Oh, that's so precious. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and I had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. And it gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and I serve up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? The whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma are the other one. I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have a fallback like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out that I found out from Rose M that both the Emmas, Grace, and Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie's F's on the same night that they all told me they were busy with studying for Calc AB final. Yikes. So another important piece of information is God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's the thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the
Ah.
worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. And then one day I invited everyone to go and get nachos at the mall after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them even put their phones down for more than like 60 seconds. They all said they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, so I really, really wanted nachos. Totally
Ugh.
understandable. So I go to the mall anyway, got to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, and Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What?
Ah.
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No, yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that one is. Grace is the... Did she poop the bed too? I think she's the
We
gossipy
got
one.
this.
I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which is only further contributing to the shitty day. And I immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one for MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MR say? Okay, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you.
Hmm?
Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental wellness but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh no.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So all this is out happening. I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and
Ah.
stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and it's like, "How could you say that about me?" And I'm like, "You say what about you?" And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everyone dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected from everybody else, but
Oh.
Emma R, she's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everyone, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected that I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Hmm.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that. That is an honest to God truth. When you get older, you start realizing that the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain a meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned that sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up and goes to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww. That's really sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how's this happening? I figured you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. It is, unless society we live in is more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good to me. I want to. Okay, so we can still do these anytime. Okay, that's really good and all, and I want to go buy ice cream, but we have one more date, and this stream's been going on for a while. How long has this stream been going? It's been going on a while. Start building credit as early. That is a good dad tip. That is a real MVP of dad tip. Sleep is important. Make sure you get you're getting enough. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pie. Wait, what? Charcuterie Pies. Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Easy Breezy Beautiful has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 lost in New York. Continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to accomplish overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of Phil's auto care gift cards we've received, air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's writing in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him, maybe help him take his mind off screaming teenagers. Books, he likes books. But I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I have read in the past year. I've been there. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe. Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey folks, looks like we finally have those points tallied and we're ready to announce that we're winners. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regular staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted him to see to be better and love himself, and he agreed to start going on couples therapy with his wife, and at least the last time he told us they adopted a dog together. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster I prefer. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Easy Breezy Beautiful.
Oh.
Hugo and I cheers or small slices of Kemma Burt, and I go up to accept our gift card along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May easy breezy beautiful reign for as long as wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife.
Oh.
We make our celebrity rounds of high five, and the rest of the team sit down to finish the cheese boards, savoring every last bite of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butts, Crappy Keeper? I wanted to give you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Oh.
Hugo laughs. You should flip through it, though. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside. You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me! Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside the Crappy Keeper. This is the World Federation of Wrestling Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's two? Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Whoa.
You'd go with me? Heck yeah. Never seen you so I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong his whole life? Thank you. I let out a squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. I love that shirt. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up to my doorstop in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. Aww. We drive for about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Theoretically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smart marks. So I should be watching this for the acrobatics and the tension and the drama and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story, but you just have to look at the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Wow. What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, and because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share this with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now. Hugo smiles to himself. Till now. Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper levels. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for our match to start. I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets for a lower level. I look over at Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Oh,
This is so cool. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. I guess you're right. So, what do we even look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. Of all the matches, all of the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragon match. Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so what's with your shirt? So that's where your shirt's from. Yep, I've been following this guy ever since his debut as an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The Corporal Shrill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly not interesting. Certainly an interesting character though.
oh.
The stadium's lights dim and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound systems, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern... I can hear it in the background. The Dandy mixes and drinks of mint julep in the ring. Before the match, the crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman from the North Pole?
Oh.
He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls the German suplex on the Southern Dandy. What did I just watch? It's like a death ballet where oily, muscular dudes hug each other to the point of exhaustion. You're not wrong. Wrestling is a sort of communication. All these guys train together, and not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and announces the winner. Whew. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes a selfie with a fan on his way into the ring and pauses after everyone to post it on Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of a boogeyman to old-timer wrestler fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls out a pretty sweet move after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. I have seen some wrestling with my dad, and this is a pretty accurate description of what happens. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with a flash of his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebrity selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to refill from the concession stands. Whew, we wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get in the line. So, what do you think of it so far? Aww. You know what, we're gonna be cheesy. I'm glad I'm here with you. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Don't say hot. Cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to be just a bunch of aggressive, sweaty, older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super cool, super happy to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again and recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin, if he sees me here, he'll never let me go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? This is a sneaky mission. We gotta be sneaky. We're gonna get back in the ring unscathed. How quiet are you? I gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under their desk and during class, so I can be pretty quiet if I need to be. Perfect. We just need to find some way to We just need to find some cover to hide behind as we navigate back to our seats. Where to? Quick! Get inside my shirt! What? There's not time to explain. Just trust me. I can't read this. I lift up my shirt and pull it down over Hugo, his body flush against my chest. I start shuffling towards the door. A few people stare at us, but nobody can tell it's Hugo. At this point, Hugo is nestled gently against me. It's actually kind of nice. Once we get closer to the ring, he shimmies out of my shirt. Well, it worked, somehow. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. Now we can hide from the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the company of anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again. This is the match we've been waiting for. The Corporal Shrill walks out of the elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The Corporal Shrill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you refer to this graph in the center of the ring, you'll see the quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron. We all look up at the PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass, Key Performance Indicators. The Corporal Shrill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several utilized clip art graphs. That was informative. The lights dim again, and the pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to the cheers of the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs. Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporal Shrill, it's nice to see you again. More chills from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the Corporal Shrill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts. It's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunt that makes me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top of the ropes onto the Corporal Shrill. There in the stadium is electric, and those two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help get into it. Corporal Shrill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, looks passed out, center of the ring. He climbs to the top rope, motions to the cheering crowds. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The Corporate Shrill poses at the top of the ropes. Sure, the Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon! You can do it, Eastern Dragon! Corporal Shrill launches off the top ropes in a huge arch. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with all the force of a Fortune 500 company putting local vendors out of business. Corporal Shrill pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into a chair. Man, he should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now? Hugo looks over at me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match, so we decide to relax in our seats and avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch and racist cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms on Hugo and I. What? What? What do I do here? I look over at Hugo, seeing the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting, and neither of us know what to do. Give the crowd what he wants. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me, and I look back at the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn beet red and slink back into our chairs. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes on without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to the car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for the beat-up car parked in the spot down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers, and we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience, right? It's one thing to watch on TV, but to be there in person, it's just wow. Thank you again. I would have never gone to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of the car in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kind of funny about the kiss cam, huh? Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I can feel the warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around and see a guy in a hoodie and a basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Sweet Manchego!
Oh my god. Yeah. I got it from the trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Somebody always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of the matches in the indie circuits. Have you seen those? The names like something, JD Slaminger. Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding me. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay in chat, but I have so many questions. But I'll PM you on the forum if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously at his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon. I love your work. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited. He's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just popped out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go.
Whoa.
Colin, nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Ha! Mr. Vega likes wrestling. What a fart knocker. The fuck is a fart knocker? Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up. Oh, shut up, dickweed. Nah, man. That's actually rad as hell. Who are you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh yeah? How did I get his autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. See you in class, bitch. You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car and soon more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into this wrestling man cave where we both crack beers. We both winding down after an exciting evening. So, if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Oh,
JD Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be called a catcher in the eye, where I poke the opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bomb Clancy, Mario Brotali, Dad. Mario Brotali. Mario Brotali. I came out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail while I wield a slotted spoon. My finishing move is don't forgetty my spaghetti, where I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. I'm just now realizing I don't know any actually wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to get out. I'll go easy on you. On Mario Brotali? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeeze. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong, and his movements on my end is useless. And this is an armbar. You're pretty good. You can tap out anytime you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around for the one last time on top of me. He hooks his arms under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it! I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine, and we laugh. I guess we both win, huh? I guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me?
hey,
I think I might have a few. I say that was a successful date. Colin, luchador pin.
looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Fred. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something's fishy. Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power of the funding of the U.S. government.
Oh.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. That's a weird sentence. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where the present lied covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated from high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but aw, Dad, you. I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get a cable in the dorm, so I thought you might be able to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey!
What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that the entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of all your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just have fun. Just have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Fred! Quizmaster! Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, You know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it.
Hey!
Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. Fred! Brian, you made it! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! This is a real rager taking our old college... this is a real rager taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey!
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on you on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime again soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brer and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Brer ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Greg. Let's hang soon. Yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Oh, looks like you settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People were really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong, but, oh god. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got us offside. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat in our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to be having eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So... I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but... Growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was real scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I am ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Fred, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying.
Huh.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear it open and find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of her photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break.
Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over the backyard. Here's Hugo sitting on a bench beneath the cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Oh, the finger gun thing. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Cool shirt.
Hey.
Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling. You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be a sponsor for their wrestling club.
Oh.
Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See, just goes to show. There's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drops an arm around my shoulder and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? Fred, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? That sounds highly suggestive. I can't help but giggle. What's that? Oh, it is. Okay. It was very suggestive. Oh my god, I can't believe I completed this in one sitting. The game goes by faster if you just stick to the dad that you want to date. But if you're playing this, I highly encourage you guys to explore and see different dads, you know? I have explored and I have done dates with all the different dads, and I settled on my very first playthrough of this. I settled on Hugo because he was the one that I related to most. I have a lot in common with him. You know, he's an English teacher. I'm an English major, at least. I'm wanting to be an English teacher. He likes wrestling. I'm sort of a fan of wrestling, but not as much. My dad's more of a wrestling, fan than I am. He likes trivia. I love trivia. It was just weird how me and that one specific character had so much in common, and I thought that was a really good match. I think in the next episode, I'm going to go after Craig, because Kegsid and Craig sounds awesome, and I don't remember all of his interactions either. So yeah. Oh god, how long was this stream? It's gonna be a bitch to trim down a little bit. Oh god, it's been going on for a little over 4 hours. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm just gonna speed through the credits. Yep, Game Grumps did. Aww, you're the best, Pops. Aww, I love it. So yeah, thank you for. Oh my goodness. That was a little saucy. Alright. So yeah, in the next part we are going to go after Craig. I really hope it doesn't take 3 hours again. But yeah. With that being said, I've been Xbox One. You guys have been great. I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye, lovelies. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, then hit the like button to let me know, and leave a comment. Feedback is always welcomed here. I also have a couple of ongoing series for your viewing pleasure. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Oh, and check out my Twitch to see my videos early. It's always good to have you on my channel. I'll see you lovelies in the next video. I'm Xbox One. Have an awesome night.